We really don't need your CDs here. The live performance in the studio is just so spot on, absolutely perfect. And the bandoneon solo there
is absolutely improvised by Mikko. Like this version, we hadn't played this in ages.
So it felt slightly more Finnish sounding. No, Mikko?
Yes, I agree. Yeah, but the bandoneon is of course it's not the instrument of Finnish tango. Up there it's the accordion, of course,
and vodka.
And vodka as well. Okay, so just a reminder, Martin, Alvarado, Mikko as well, with DJ Ritu at a World in London. Martin, you originally studied guitar in Buenos Aires. How did you discover your voice?
By chance. Because I went to music school because I want to be Ace Frehley. This lousy guitar player in Kiss. But hey, it's true. I have to admit it. So
that's quite a revelation.
Yeah, I am still a Kiss fan, I have to say, and I'm Deep Purple fan also. To speak about British rock,
you have the hair, but not the makeup.
Yeah,
out of Kiss guys, that is. Yeah.
That's true. So I went to buy a guitar. I went to take guitar lessons, and they offered me a pretty cheap way to take a second instrument. And I said, okay, I want to sing background vocals. So I took singing lessons, and for the 2 first lessons I was just there sitting in front of the teacher, unable to make a sound. I was so shy that she tried to make me sing, and I didn't make a sound for 2 lessons, 2 different weeks. So very shortly after that I discovered that I had a voice, and I started singing, and then I dropped the guitar for many years. So it was by chance, actually.
Does the shyness ever come back now? Do you ever have a very big wave of panic before
Never.
you go
No,
on stage?
No. I'm another person now. I have been another person for many years, you know. I'm not shy at all. No, but I can play in front of 1,000 people. I'm just like nothing.
So what happens now? You just go in front of an audience and you just be?
Yeah, I enjoy that a lot.
You.
I feel I haven't been 1 month without playing gigs in 10 years. You know, and when I'm not performing, I miss it, because it's like my nature. I feel very free and very happy to do that. No, I'm not shy anymore.
And as you said earlier, it's as natural for you as breathing. So were you able to marry up your 2 instruments, voice and guitar, or was there a battle? Because you've just said that you kind of abandoned the guitar a little bit and gave your voice priority.
Well, also I would say by need. I needed to be my own orchestra, because when sometimes you are not able to bring your musicians. So even though I had studied a lot of guitar playing, I didn't really use that knowledge. Then I had to, when you have to travel on your own, and I developed somehow my own way to play tango with guitar, which has a lot of jazz school. All the chords I'm using are not so tango-ish. So I'm happy that I didn't give up completely.
Yeah. But on your most recent album, Mas Allá, you've used the Horacio Avila trio, and it sounds as though they've done most of the guitar work for that album.
They did all, because Horacio Avila is probably one of the best tango guitar players in Argentina. So there is no need that I play on the albums. So I'm very happy. And now we are playing with his quartet, and we will be a quintet soon. So he's a great musician and very passionate also. So it's very nice to play with him too.
Yeah,
I'm very lucky with the musicians I'm working with. Yeah,
and of course
including Mikko, of course.
The lovely Mikko in the studio.
I'm so happy that Mikko joined me for 3 of the 7 gigs I'm playing in UK, because I really wanted to. I have a lot of fun with him on stage. He gives me many tools to be even more free on stage. So I'm very happy that the public in England, some public, can see him, because he's a phenomenon. You know, he plays piano, bandoneon, and he plays both at the same time, which is something I think nobody else can do.
No kidding. So how do you manage that? Because with the bandoneon, you're
got
using
two hands.
Yeah, you're using two hands to
But
operate.
it's for each instrument.
Yeah, he plays with the left hand the piano,
Uh-huh.
and grabs with his leg the bandoneon, and it's very difficult, because the bandoneon is one of the most difficult instruments you can ever find.
It's due to these times of depression, for economic reasons. We
fired his
can't
piano
afford.
player.
Yeah. We can't have so many people in the group.
You've had staffing cuts in the band. Okay. Martin, what is most important to you when you are in front of an audience?
Well, just to be in front of an audience is important for me. As I told you before, I never thought, when I was a student, I never thought I was going to tour in so many countries, so many cities that I didn't even know about their existence. So I consider that I'm a gifted man. So just to be on stage is my way to honor that gift. So nothing makes me happier. So just to be there. And one thing is pretty important, I'm always choosing the songs I'm singing. So it has to do with freedom, the choices you make. So it's enough with being in front of an audience.
Lovely. Where is your favourite audience, given that you are now on your 20th European tour?
Mm-hmm. I can't say.
You don't have to say London. You can pick somewhere else.
Honestly, the people, not only in London, in all the concerts I gave in England, it was really, really impressively sensitive and respectful. But it wouldn't be fair for the other audiences, because I have very good audience everywhere I go. And I would remark the Finnish or the Russians, because they are known as coldest people in the world. And I could remark that that's not true. In that sense, I should say that the Finnish audience is amazingly warm to me. Because the first time I was going to go to Finland, I was with all these preconcepts, I went there, okay, they are so cold. Come on, I have so great audience in Finland and in Russia, you wouldn't believe. So,
but it sounds as though there's an empathy with the music in those countries, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I wondered in that respect whether you prefer the audiences where they understand tango.
Well, in that sense, I have to say the Argentinian, because they know exactly what I say. But when you sing in a language which is foreign to the people in the audience, that proves you, if they don't lie to you, that proves you as a good artist. If you can touch the hearts of the people who don't understand the words you're saying, you have to make twice the effort.
Yes, and transcend that language barrier.
Yeah, and believe me, it's amazing the response of those audiences.
Well, you're 4 albums into your career and busy producing your 5th. When will we get to hear the new one?
Well, as I'm traveling so much, I'm going to Argentina now for 45 days, and then we have with Mikko 2 big concerts in Helsinki, and then I have a tour in Spain. So it will be made little by little. We made one song from the 5th album with Avilano.
Yes.
And if we are lucky, we make 1 or 2 more now in December and January. But then I have to come back to Europe to tour. So it's made
for
like
you.
Well, it's not so easy. Come on.
No, I understand, though. Obviously, it takes you away from studio time and being able to produce the next album. But I mean, the latest one, it's only a year old or so. Isn't
1 year, yeah.
1 year.
1 year.
So I think you're entitled to have a good 2-year gap between each release.
Well, if I could have it tomorrow, I would do it, because in this kind of cult, I don't know, not so
in this
big
climate,
market music, there is no need to wait, and I feel like I want to say, I feel I want to produce. So I'm also making an album with Mikko in Helsinki. We are recording at a church in Helsinki. We have many tracks already made, and there's going to be a couple of albums next year, I'm sure.
Excellent.
I think Avillano's album is going to be released next year at the end, surely. Yeah.
Horacio Avila, who we mentioned earlier. Okay, so where do you go next, Martin? Here in the UK, you're off to Bath tomorrow?
Newcastle, and London again.